Dan, this is your chart. Look at the 11th house. It would be up in your upper left-hand corner.
Yeah.
And you have two powerful planets in there that we're going to call Saturn and Black Lilith. Your south node rests in that same 11th house as well. Naturally, that house is ruled by Aquarius. Aquarius is naturally ruled by Uranus. So now you have the Uranus planet having a say. That's by virtue of you landing in the 11th house, which is by nature the house of that planet. Every house is governed by a planet, and it's governed in the way of how we will become, how we'll learn, how we'll marry. And then when you start at house 7, you are opposite the ascending house. So this means everything that you learned in that first house, you are now here to express in the energy that sits on the constellation of that house in your birth chart, which for you is Sagittarius. So now you've been fully charged for these last 6 houses, because these houses are thought of as progressively. The first house is here and you progressively move around them from 1 to 6. But what your chart applies in there is different for you than it is for anybody. So the house immediately across, the 7th house, that's going to be your college exam of, did you get what you were all about? Did you manifest that in the highest light possible? That's the goal, to get to more light. Each one of these houses are representatives of how to do that. And then the constellation that ends up on it, because of how we moved your wheel around based on some criteria, that just adds a whole nother level of the mystique. Putting those 3 together is really the talent. And that's very difficult to do prediction-wise. But you can certainly help people understand why they avoid crowds or why they need to be in crowds. There's all kinds of things this chart can tell an astrologer if the astrologer looks at it in a vein of helping someone understand who they are and what their path to enlightenment is. I'm Catherine Wilcox, working to help others see that God is in all things all the time. Have a great day.